is a full pack. Today we're going to be talking about the Fortnite storyline with my cool ninja skin, my favorite ninja skin. Very variant of ninja. I actually am enjoying ninja again. I like ninja. He's not unbearable like he has been for a while. He's actually really cool. I love every clip. I love that he's loving the new season. He is probably going to be back up to one of my favorite Fortnite creators. Now, you may be asking, well, what's there to talk about in the Fortnite storyline when it comes to main mode Fortnite? Because, I've been talking a lot about the OG storyline and what's happening with the OG Fortnite storyline. So, yeah. So you're probably wondering, well, this is an OG, this is main mode Fortnite. And there, little Jimmy, you would be correct. I'm going to be talking about main mode Fortnite. And a lot of people are confused whenever I say main mode Fortnite. What I mean by main mode Fortnite is like Battle Royale, because here's the thing. OG itself is Battle Royale 2. So calling this Fortnite mode Battle Royale is kind of confusing because it's OG is Battle Royale. So it's I call this mode main mode Fortnite, and I call OG. But yeah. Okay, so we are going to be talking about this thing if I don't die, which is a very high likely chance I will. Oh, damn, okay. Well, this mode was a lot harder when I didn't win. So, you may be asking, well, what's this thing? What could this thing be? I saw a lot of theories about what this could be with the upcoming concert, but honestly, I think it's actually just a big part of the storyline. Now you may be asking, what is it? Well, one commenter on not my comments, but I saw a comment saying that this thing is called Perry the Prism, and I'll put him up on screen. He is also the reason that I am doing this theory today, and why I'm coming up with this theory. So thank you to that. His name is Tom Droid, I believe. Yeah, Tom Droid. It'll be popped up on screen. If I don't die. If I don't die! So, you may be asking, well, what's so interesting about this thing? It's just a big black thing. Pause. Well, if you notice, sorry, my brain's still processing, but if you notice, this is in the same kind of direction that Daigo got slapped. He got slapped this way, in this general direction. And it kind of looked like he got slapped more into the water, but it could have easily been hitting the mountain, and then the force bounced him over to here, and that's why this is here. Now, you may be asking, well, this doesn't look like Daigo. This just looks like a big, weird prism. Well, what I think is going on is that this is like a cocoon. Can people just stop ruining my video? And I have no ammo. Great. We love this. I have literally no ammo. I'm gonna die. Great. We love this. Okay. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted. Anyway, so I'm thinking that this is Daigo's / the Dark Presence's resting area. I don't think he's dead because I feel like if you get slapped and you have this omnipotent power, if you have a power that is like Daigo's where you can open reality to the point where it shows up with this, then you cannot be taken out by one little slap. So, yeah, I do not think the Dark Presence / Daigo is down for the count. I think that this is acting like a cocoon, which would be very fitting because we have a bug season. So if you don't know, Daigo / the Dark Presence opened up a portal into the bug world, which is interesting because you'd think that, you know, it would be filled with demons. This would be a demon invasion season and not a bug season. Well, if hell does not exist in the Fortnite space, we have to assume that the demon realm, or the nothing, or whatever, we have to assume that the demon world acts like hell. And if you guys don't know, there's 7 rings of hell. And meaning that there is 7 different versions of demons. And I believe that there is a bug ring where, now, I think the bugs would represent gluttony, mainly because they've been shown to like eat metal and just like steal stuff. Like there's a funny throne area, like right here specifically, and they stole the bird. The bird thing, if you guys know, it's the gas station thing. They stole that, which uh-oh. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I crashed. I don't know how, because I wasn't doing anything crazy, but, like, yeah, so as I was saying, these bugs could be from Fortnite's version of hell, which would explain quite a bit, because it is the demon realm. We know that these things are from the demon realm, so it would make sense. Trying to ruin my video. Like, there's so many things trying to ruin my video, guys. I'm so sorry. Yep. Okay, well, we gotta drop in again. God dang it, dude. Alright, we're back. So, as I was saying, the bugs might be the product of the gluttony ring, though them stealing the bird could be a sign of greed. But they do eat a lot, and they are feeding, so then they can feed their queen, is what I assume. Also, they do produce slurp water, so, like, you know, there's that, because slurp is a really big, like, food product. So, yeah. But that's what I was saying. So I'm thinking that this prism is acting as a cocoon for Daigo. Now, is it an actual cocoon? No, it's a metaphorical cocoon. I think that Daigo is sitting at the top of this. This will open up. It is lopsided though, so it's not like a perfect triangle. But still, he could be at the top of this thing, and yeah, I just don't see it not mattering. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are just saying that, oh, it's a concert thing. This is a pretty important, massive concert thing. Like, I know we got, like, an entire biome, and we got literally a live event for Ariana Grande, but this is apparently for David Guetta, which I don't think so. I think that this has to be something to do with Daigo. I mean, also, notice where it is. It is literally in between every part of the bug area. We have this bug area. Don't jump on that. And then it literally goes to, it can, if you were Daigo, you would put your thing here. Because it is in the middle of this bug area and this bug area. And it's almost like it's circling around. I would not be surprised if we get map changes where it like circles around the map. That would be crazy. But yeah, another thing that ties it to it being Daigo's little cocoon is look at the like marble like design, the cracks and stuff. Daigo had this almost same exact pattern in his armor. It's just the white areas, the gray areas were gold, but it's almost the exact same. So, what do I think will happen? I think that Daigo will come out of this prism, and that will be the calling to the bugs. And because I think it's confirmed that there is a finale event, which is awesome, by the way. I'm so happy we're getting a finale event. But I think that Daigo will come out of the top of this prism, and that will be a calling to the bugs. And, like, the bugs we'll see the bugs all, like, running to here. Because there's also a picture that I saw. I'll try to pop it up if I can find it again. Of Hope. I think Hope painted a picture of bugs going into portals. So I think that Daigo will open up a portal into the sky, and we'll see all of these like things that are like all of these like little spire things, these hive like towers, because they're in every named POI that has to do with the bugs. I honestly think that we'll see those producing bugs that go into the portal. And they'll all be retreating, and Daigo will probably destroy the island, honestly. And then we'll see maybe either a bug-like monster come out and like start destroying the island, or we see the Dark Presence himself come out of the portal and start wreaking havoc. Either way, the island has to get destroyed. So we are going to lose this time. Now, you may be asking, well, if Daigo is still a monstrous person, and he's at the top of this at the top of this prism, how did we see him at the end of season 3 down by Demon's Debris, which is kind of what it's called. It's Demon Debris, but yeah. You may be that's probably what you're asking. Well, if we remember, there is things called loopers. Or there's, I think it's a snapshot version of the people, where if you go into the loop, or you're some type of important presence in the Fortnite storyline, you have a snapshot version of yourself. I think that's what happened. There's a snapshot version of Daigo. I mean, he's not down there anymore, but at the end of season 3, you could see him down there, and you could still fight him to get the medallion. Boring answer is Fortnite just did not want to get rid of the medallion because that would probably mess up people's gameplay. So they were probably like, hey, let's just make Daigo a good guy and put him down there to fight. But the lore and fun answer is that was a snapshot version of Daigo, and the actual Daigo is in this cocoon-like thing. Now, an alternate storyline thing that I could see is that this is a last reality relic. Why do I think that? I mean, it's just weird. Also, Fortnite does play with actual IRL conspiracy things in their storyline. So like I could see them doing this to like represent the last reality. Because there's been a lot of things found by humans that are kind of like this that they've said are like alien like technology. So I can see this being like a reference to that, and maybe the first season of Chapter 7 is going to be an alien season. But overall, what do you guys think? What do you guys think this is? This is? Is this a product of maybe Kevin, which is Last Reality? Is this a Last Reality thing? Is this a is this where Daigo's resting place is? Or is it simply just a concert thing for David Guetta? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But yeah, overall, this is pretty interesting. I'm excited to see where the storyline goes because I heard that it is back. And as soon as I heard that we're getting a finale event, I was like, oh, Fortnite's storyline is so back. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.